So if you notice right now, the position I have here is locked for 1 year. I cannot extend it logically by reducing that period. But in case I want to buy more and lock, I will reset the timer and have a new date to unlock my tokens. So today it's the 27th of March. If I lock today, I will extend my time based on the new date of the lock. If you have noticed, this is 21 of March. If I lock again today, I will reset the timer for 1 full year from here and have them unlocked on the 26th of March of 2024. Now, regarding the vesting section. So, what we have understood is staking or locking asset will give you ES asset emissions. Those rewards can be deposited in the vesting pool and can be converted back to asset tokens. All right? So for me to be able to deposit them, I need to claim the rewards first. Now, what I want you to understand here are the numbers that will be portrayed here based on your wallet. So, let's say I have one asset that is staked. I'm going to give you a couple of examples so you can wrap your head around the whole idea. And we're going to start here. Let's say you have one staked asset and 0 locked asset. All right? This means you have one here. Max you can vest is half of what you have here. So the max you will be able to vest is 0.5. And what's reserved for vesting will be 0.5. Now, let's say you were able to generate 0.3 ES asset here. And now you want to deposit them in the vesting pool to convert them back to asset. So you claim the rewards to deposit them here. And will you be able to do that? Yes. Why? Because the max allowance that you are able to vest is 0.5. So your dashboard will look like this now. The first two will not change. And reserved for vesting, instead of being 0.5, will become 0.2. Reserved for vesting means how much left you are able to vest if you wanted to add more to your position. So, now one of the most common question is that I find through chat is why I cannot unstake my staked asset. Well, the answer is very simple and easy. That's because you are vesting ES asset and you always need 2x of what is being vested to be staked. So I'm going to give you an example here. Since I have one staked asset and I'm vesting 0.3 ES asset, will I be able to unstake my one full asset? The answer is no. I will be able to unstake 0.4. Why? Because 0.6 of my stake position is used to vest the 0.3 ES asset that I have. So, the question comes to how can I unstake my one staked asset if I really needed to do that? So, you have two options. You either wait for the full vesting period to be finalized. By then you can claim the whole amount. So When there's 0 here in total vesting, you will be able to unstake the full amount. Or by canceling the vesting process, you do that by withdrawing from the vesting pool. That way you will be able to redeem your one staked asset and unstake it back to asset. As simple as that. I'm going to give you a different example. Please feel free to pause the video while I'm talking so you can wrap your head around the numbers and understand everything. So, let's say you have one asset that is staked and two locked assets. So this means one, I'm going to show it here. This means one staked asset plus two locked asset means you have three combined. So half of that is 1.5. So the max you can vest will be 1.5. Reserved for vesting will also be 1.5 as long as you haven't deposited anything here yet. So let's say you were able to generate 1.5 ES asset because of your staked and locked position combined. And now you want to vest them. Will you be able to do that? Yes, you will be able to deposit 1.5 as long as you don't exceed your allowance. So if that number was 1.7, you would only be able to deposit 1.5. All right? So anything below that number can be vested. Moving on. So your position would look like this, as we have previously explained. If you have deposited your maximum allowance in the vesting pool, this number now will show 0. Alright? Since you have used your max allowance, there is no more room for you to add unless you increase this position. Alright? Now, moving on to this page. What I want you to understand is, as soon as you deposit in the vesting pool, you will be able to start claiming what has been converted because it's linearly vested, so the conversion happens per block. But the total amount you are supposed to get, so what I mean by that is to see that number, if you have one ES asset, to see that number 0 and for here to become claimable 1, you will need to wait 30 full days. I'm going to give you a very simple example with rounded numbers. So let's say you have one ES asset. On the first second that you have deposited, claimable will be 0. After day 5, total vesting will become 0.83 and you'll be able to claim 0.16 asset. These were already converted from that one initial ES asset you have deposited. Now, if you use the claim function, you will get 0.16 asset since it has already been converted. But if you use the withdraw function, you will get 0.83 ES asset back into your wallet as you are canceling the vesting process plus what has already been converted. So 0.16 asset with that. Anyway, feel free to pause the video on these examples. And that's pretty much everything to tackle, and I hope I'll be able to see you into the next video. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to drop them in the Discord server. I'll see you into the next one.